Hey guys, Coach D here today. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about a post that I made earlier this week about energy and enthusiasm with coaches, trainers, everybody who's dealing with youth. I love to see the clips sometimes of teachers coming into class and they have all those different handshakes and things. I think that was just a magnificent way to gain attention, to gain just enthusiasm for learning. And I think we need to be able to have that same thing when we come into the gym. I know a lot of guys that post things that are really enthusiastic. They show themselves, doing some workouts or doing some things, and they're really enthusiastic. And I think that's always great to see your love for the game, and you transfer that love to the kids and to the players. And I think they need to be able to know that. But you need to be able to carry that enthusiasm throughout the workout and not have like a false enthusiasm. Not have videos of guys, dancing around and listening to music and they're bebopping their heads and that's what I feel like is a false sense of enthusiasm, a false sense of energy. I think real enthusiasm, real energy comes from how passionate we are about teaching the proper fundamentals to a kid and not showing him moves or her moves that are going to be a pipe dream because they don't have the fundamentals in order to reach those moves yet. I think our passion, enthusiasm, energy come from how hard we're working with them and how hard we're pushing them and how much they know we care. And I think the more that we can show that we care, the more we can, push at them that we have their best interests in heart, and the small details lead to big things, and small things are big things. That the more that they're going to grasp what they need to know, and then the more advanced moves are going to come as the mastery of the smaller fundamentals are happened. And I think that. Too often we have a set agenda when we come into the gym. I have to get these things done within this hour and a half practice or this hour workout, and I think that's a bad way to look at the project of teaching a child. I know teachers have lesson plans and they go through those lesson plans every day, but they have to make adjustments. And I think in order to be the best coach and the best trainer possible, we have to do that same thing. We have to make adjustments. We have to be able to change things on the fly and to say, this teaching technique wasn't understood by the players in this group, so I'm going to try this different teaching technique and see if I can explain it. I think we need to have variety of different, I wouldn't say props, but a variety of different angles to teach them from visual. These kids nowadays are so much more visual than what they used to be because of the YouTube and social media and the learning at school. A lot of schools have Chromebooks and are taught classes online. My own child doesn't even have a textbook and hasn't had a textbook her whole high school career. And so everything she has been taught has been, to be able to read it or to see the video online. And so I think we need to be able to have things like that available for kids. Say, hey, okay, this is what we're talking about, and this is where we're seeing you, this is what we want to see you do, and this is where, A, B, or C player, this is where you use this at. I think that right there helps the players learn not only what we're wanting, what we're demanding from them, it helps them visualize it, but it also gives them a readout of where they're going to use this move at or why this fundamental is important. At the same token, taking videos of them. I think this is something that isn't new, but it's something that it's done a little bit, but mostly the videos are done now to show, oh, look at the dunk or look at those handles or are used to promote or to popularize a trainer rather than to help teach a player. And I think that we use these videos to teach a player a little bit more. I think that's going to be even a greater resource to that player. This is what we were looking for you to do. This is what you would do it, and this is where we were trying to correct it. And then look at these later on when you really grasp it. Look how that fundamental looks so much better than what you were doing. And I think that's going to lead to a prosperous education of that player. And I think that's what we're all looking for, is to find the best things for each player. And I think that when you come into the gym and you have these tools available and you're keeping an open mind and you're trying to find the things that work with each individual player, I think not only does the player realize that and he gets that energy that you have his best interest at heart, or she knows that you have her best interest at heart, but I think the parents get that. I think the other kids in the group get that you are there for them and you're not there for just to get through that workout. Or just, you don't have any outside forces interfering in what you're trying to do. And I think that when that happens, then they start to open their ears up more and open up their eyes more and start to observe more and learn more. And I think the more you open your heart, the more they're going to open their heart and minds. And that's when that happens, I think that's when we get to the point of we're being influencers and energy givers and not energy takers. We want kids to give energy. We want kids to give effort. And I demand the kids that come into our lessons and practices, they give those things, they give energy, and that they are giving maximum effort at every single moment. But I think in order to do that, they have to know that I'm here for them and that I am 100% in on their success. And I think you just not do that just in sessions. I think you do that by follow-up text messages. You do that by going to some of their games. I have kids that don't play for me, that take lessons from me, that I go to watch their games, and I congratulate them, go up and speak to their parents, tell them how they did, and I think that that's important. It makes a kid feel good when they know that somebody who is an outside coach that they get to work with, but also has enough thought about them to show up at their events and do those things. I think that's just outstanding, to always give as much as you can. And we all have schedules, we all have busy times of the year, and I think that those things are not lost on the youth of today, but they understand them and they appreciate them. So I would just, once again, be an energy giver, be an energy influencer, have positive energy, enthusiasm for the game, show what you have. So many of you guys do such a great job of this. I would love to see some more clips of just the pure energy, some more clips of some guys using some videos to show kids what techniques they're wanting to teach, and maybe some videos of their kids advancing and how they've used videos to show a kid where they're not seeing themselves, maybe with seeing some of their faults, and they can help them out that way. I'd love to see a little bit more interchangeable dialogue between us and us giving each other more enthusiasm, more energy. A lot of times, I see things online, and I'll clip to the trainer or the coach and be like, "That's unbelievable! I love that! I love that last video you did, or I love that move you were teaching, or I love your point you made there." And I think that's just outstanding to do. And I know that I'm fortunate to belong to a group of coaches with driven training that allows me to do that. That allows me to see some of the great, unbelievable work that these young men are doing, and hit them back and say, that was an outstanding thought you had there, or I like that video. And I would encourage you to seek out people like that, and I've been fortunate in my life to do that. This is Coach Rowe, Players First. Keep shooting.